And now, a very interesting part of our digital event is to come: questions and answers. Who's asking and who's answering? Let's go to the CEO, Mr. Ventsislav Zlatkov again, and his companion, Head of Marketing Department, Teodora Andreeva.
Thank you very much, Nikolai, for this introduction. So it's a real pleasure to be with you during our digital event. Here next to me is our CEO, Ventsislav Zlatkov. Today's topic with him, his second presence and appearance during the digital event, is related more or less to the questions that every one of you had the chance to ask in our social media channels in Facebook and Instagram. So the main questions that people asked there, we already had the chance to read them, to discuss them. So now we would like to give you the clear answers of the most common questions that you already asked there. So Venti, I would suggest that we start with the first and very important topic. We already presented the One Forex project, which was a very long-awaited one. But still there were many questions in the social media channels related to the One Forex. And what was impressive for me, that people actually mistake the One Forex with the exchange. So can we go a little bit deeper in that topic and explain once again what is One Forex in short?
Thank you once again. Thank you, Nikki. Well, as we already mentioned about One Forex, I will specific on this one. It is not an exchange. One Forex, it's not equal to exchange. People need to understand this, that the one Forex is not an exchange. This is a platform where people can increase their usability of their coins. What is good here is that this is an additional platform where non-educated people who have no idea what is the financial market, can easily trade crypto pairs. We're going to use a couple of crypto pairs as a beginning, as you see. And the idea is that why One Forex? Maybe this is your next question.
No, actually I had another question.
Okay.
So before we say why, because it's very important, you know, when you present something, the most everyone can say what he's doing, how they're building, for example, a system or a platform, but usually the most important question is why. But before that, I would ask you something else about the Forex. Actually, why do people make this common mistake that the Forex is actually an exchange?
Well, they do make these mistakes because their initial thought when they see Forex is related to trading. When it's related to trading, people understand that they are going to trade the ones. No, they are not going to trade the ones. This is how they make the mistake.
Still not.
Still not?
Correct.
Okay. So the ones are not involved in a pairs. The pairs are going to be the major cryptocurrencies that are already in an exchange. So what our IMAs, what our subscribed members are going to use is an additional platform where they can use our education that we provide in order to understand better the financial market. Even if you are not educated to this one, the One Forex will give you signals. Those signals will allow you to have additional profit, to use your coins for subscription fees, and the commission fees. This is the why question that you asked me previously. Why One Forex? Because we have a very low commission rate over there. We put another option in our environment where we increase the usability of our coin. So this is the why. So let's don't make those mistakes. We already made a few in the past. We are going to make mistakes in the future for sure, but we need to learn from them. One Forex is not crypto exchange. One Forex is not going to trade the ones. The ones are going to be used for the fees that you are going to pay for a subscription. That's a simple way for people to understand it.
Yeah, it's. I totally get here, probably you as well, that this information is not very pleasant for most of the people all around the world who are waiting for years, according to what they have written in our social media channels, that they have waited for years to exchange their investments. And here comes another very crucial topic and very important one. Why these people say that they have made investments? According to my understanding, this project currently and in the past, it was never been an investment company. Exactly. So in that matter, how do you understand this wrong getting of information that they're investing?
Well, first of all those sayings, all those words are prior to my step as a CEO, as you know. The wrong impression that was put in the people was probably an option for a fast recruitment of members and getting a bigger network in order for future potential income to the people that were subscribed. For those IMAs that are currently, most of them not involved in the project because they were using the word investment, which is not correct. It's not correct because we are not an investment company. We are a network that uses our close environment, ensure that we have a coin that is used only in our environment. So that kind of investments for the people that already done the investment and they have no idea what to do, maybe this is a very crucial moment for them, but still we are going to, and we are planning to do some trainings to assist those people in a matter how to use their coins that they already have in their accounts. So this is an option for them to use it in the deal shaker, to use it in different our products that we have and that we're going to launch. As you see, for the last couple of months, we are succeeding to create a lot of features, a lot of products that previously were not done. But step by step, we are expanding in a very live ecosystem. So what I'm going to tell is stay tuned on the new trainings that we are preparing. So even for people who already made that investments and have the coins, they can at least use it and they can work and learn how to become a multi-level marketing successful businessman or businesswoman.
Okay, so for all those people who are pretending that at the moment when they took part and when they participated in this project, they actually never knew that they would have to build a network, that they are involved in a multi-level marketing. So what you're telling those people is that now, as they are already in the project, waiting so many years and not working because they didn't know probably. So now what the company would do is to provide them with the proper education about how to build a network, how to be a progressive and successful person who is related and whose job actually and business is related to multi-level marketing. Is that true?
Exactly. So once someone told you that it's an investment company and you already made your investments, you were left in the blind. And now what we can give you as a company are tools, are trainings, how you can use what you already invested in. So I encourage those people not to give up.
What they have paid, you mean for educational money?
Exactly.
Because, you know, when you go to the supermarket, for example, you cannot say that you're investing in the supermarket. You're just buying stuff there.
Exactly.
Okay.
In our case, the way you can use the coin in the deal shaker will provide you even with groceries.
True.
So what we have is a unique model. You have already a coins, so go use them instead of saying that someone lied to you, someone told you something incorrectly. Better to learn, because we are going into deep by trainings, by sessions, by explaining people what to do with the investments, so-called, they already did. I'm encouraging them because this is a working business model. These companies live more than 8 years. So if we are still alive more than 8 years, is this successful business? I think it is.
It is. It is definitely, but still, you can imagine how painful and tough this topic might be for these people. And of course it is, getting this information now, because you can imagine that, for example, 8 years ago, somebody came to you and they told you that you're going to get rich, that you're going to be there and you're going to be part of this successful project. And all these people are actually there for the easy and fast money. And after 8 years, they feel lied and betrayed because nothing like that happened. Just because these people didn't know, we would accept that they didn't know. They would need to develop this network and they would need to develop this business. So you can imagine that they just bought something, they bought educational modules, and they never tried even to build a network below them. So it's a really tough topic, and it will take some time, according to my understanding, for these people to get to know the process and start developing.
It is a very sensitive topic. It is a very sensitive topic because as a CEO, it puts me in a very difficult position. First of all, I don't want to mention that a lot of those leaders, as they call themselves in the past, with some of them, or with large percentage of them, we are not working with them currently. Maybe some people feel betrayed in some way. But in order for us to explain them that we are on their side, in this case, to help them, this is why we are creating those trainings. This is why right now we have country boards, something that is very important.
Yeah, I was to ask you actually, has all that happened without the company knowing that? What I mean, you're saying that leaders went to these people to promote this project and to build a network there, so they were lying, let's say, to these people, and they were misleading them with this information that they're investing. But do you think, I know that you were not part of the company at that time, but do you think that the company had no idea at that time of what these leaders are doing and why the company didn't do anything at that time?
Even if the company had or didn't have the idea, this is something that already is done. And it's done by people who mislead other people. We cannot turn back the time. What we can do is learn from those mistakes not to happen again. In order for a company to be much more clear and to say that we know almost everything that is happening, this is why we created the country boards. Those country boards are going to take care and close look of how every IMA in a specific region, country or continent, it's working. Is it prior to the book, to the bylaw? How exactly to be done? And not to mention, first of all, that this is an investment company. Once we establish fully all over the world the country boards, we can say that the first step is done. I think that with that option, we are going to have a bigger successful rate of not having those people lie again. And for those who already are in this position, just continue, because right now you have a better possibility because you are already in, and right now you are in a better situation because, first of all, right now the whole ecosystem is bigger than ever. And it's growing, as you know, is growing on a daily basis.
I would like to bring you to another topic as well. There was a very, very negative comment. It was below another post. It was not below the Q&A session that we announced online. Some of the people there wrote about some diamond trip and all that stuff, that they're not interested to see how a few people over there in the network are having fun and they're enjoying their time. So here I would personally like to tell these people that these few people who are having fun during these time on trips are actually working every day. And this is their reward for what they're doing. Probably, yeah, day and night. That's totally true.
I will tell you something. The whole MLL system is about recognition. People in this business want to be recognized for what they did.
Everybody wants to be.
Exactly.
Not only in this business.
This is why I'll tell you a story for a couple. I'm not going to tell from where they are. They are not a couple, but they work as a couple. I was in the airport in Thailand. It was 10 o'clock in the evening. I was changing flights to another event, and they called me with another opportunity how to grow their business. And I'm like, guys, do you know it's 10 o'clock my time, your time is probably around 1 o'clock. And they're like, yes, but we're not sleeping. And I'm like, everything is about doing, going, and be presented somewhere. They were working constantly. They forgot that they have some issues between each other. And at the end, they deserve their ranks. They deserve everything they do. And this is why, for example, the company is going to have an event soon with their help, because they really work hard. This is just an example. Yes, there are few people are going to those trips, but those people came from zero to this system. They started from buying one package, and now those people have an incredible, powerful, multi-level system beneath them. So everyone started from zero, from the first package. This is the zero level. So everyone that already did the so-called investment can be on their place. They need to start from somewhere.
I would more or less speak about investments, because this word is very sensitive one. But I would speak in investment in education, because after all, we are all the time telling these people what the ecosystem is not. It's not an investment. Forex is not an exchange. Let's tell them what it is. Probably we should start from you.
It's very simple. First of all, this is a closed environment. This is a network. It is a multi-level marketing company with its own cryptocurrency. Sounds very simple.
Very simple, yeah.
We are based extremely on education, because we want to have educated people, educated miners as you call it, educated multi-level marketing workers. Everybody can start from zero over there. We never sell any ones. We don't sell ones. You obtain the package. You accept this package. Inside it there is a bonus of tokens. With those tokens you obtain a coin. Yeah. With those coins, what you can do, well, right now what you can do, you can use it for the One Forex. You can use it for the travel app that is coming, the One Voyage. You can use it for the Deal Shaker, which is extremely powerful site. E-commerce, brand new logo, brand new everything inside it, due to Vladi Velkov's engagement in the project, which I want to mention, because since he came on board, everything is running smoother than ever.
It's a very successful one.
We are having products, care products, as you know, and our so-called pizza, this is how our IMAs are calling it.
Logo.
The Pi logo, it's getting bigger and bigger. Those topics that are going off are changed with new ones. And what we do, we're going to have our own care product online. So with the coin, you can have almost everything that you need on a daily basis. Just another example, in Vietnam, you can go from zero to hero, as they say, by even constructing a house, by buying a house, using coins, using quants. This is the idea. This is why we never went into the topic of having an exchange. because this topic is something that is very sensitive as well. You know, in the QAs, there are a lot of questions regarding this matter.
Yeah, all the questions, we read them with you together. I really want to know that these people are being heard. We're not just prompting these people to write comments so that we can raise, for example, the activity on our on our Facebook page or Instagram or whatever. It's really something that we have read one by one, each comment, each reply of the comment as well. And we have discussed these questions because they're very important. Because these people over there who are writing these comments and who are somehow betrayed by somebody in the past, these are the people who are building the network, actually.
Exactly.
These are our members. They're important. So I really want them to know that we read what they write there.
Well, regarding the exchange, first of all, you know me. You know that we don't do anything without purpose. And when we say that we're going to answer the questions, we're going to say the answer. Yes. You know me, we are working closely from day one with you. You know when something that I say it's going to be done, it's going to be done. Maybe it will take some time, but slowly. And the most important is I want to be stable whenever I'm engaging in anything. So first of all, we are stable at the moment. What I'm going to say to those people is very simple. The whole cryptocurrency idea is never to have an exchange. The first cryptocurrency in the world, you know who it is. They never created the cryptocurrency to be exchanged into the fiat money. They did it from fiat money to go into cryptocurrency.
And use it for crypto purposes. I mean,
use it for crypto purposes.
In the crypto world.
There is no other company in the world like ours that you can use your coin for so many objects, for so many usabilities. This is why the site that we have, the deal shaker, is so powerful. Yes, you can use cryptocurrencies in different sites all over the world, but not with so many services.
It is true. You know what I'm thinking about? For example, this new travel app, the One Voyage, we are presenting. We are saying that we're increasing the usability of One, but if you think about it, of how this system was built, actually it's kind of an exchange, because by paying, for example, a small fee, 50% fiat currency and 50% ones, actually you reach and you have access, which is extremely for members. I mean, it's exclusive membership. So you get a bigger discount where you cannot get such in any other platform for traveling, for flights, for hotels, for accommodation, for rent-a-car and all that stuff. So in that matter, you're saving this fiat currency, which you in general would pay for accommodation. So it's really kind of an exchange if you think about it.
If you put it that way, it is.
It is, yeah.
But when we read the Q&As, people really want to have an exchange once to fiat. What they don't understand, or maybe they don't think about it, because maybe they were lied in the past, maybe there was their prior idea, the whole idea was to raise, to exchange so you can have the fiat money. The idea right now is not to have an exchange because the usability of the coin at the moment is stable. Yes, it is. The price is stable for how long? Maybe a year?
Maybe more.
Maybe more,
I think
yes.
More. Yeah.
We have a stable coin, as per se. Why we don't want to exchange? Right now, if we're going to an exchange, first of all, the price of the coin will drop extremely fast and it's going to be extremely low.
I think that this is something that people who are asking these questions don't really understand, because going on an exchange actually means that you're selling a product. So there must be somebody on the other side to want to buy it. So the more people want to buy your thing, the more this price increases. It's working like that.
Not if you exchange all of the coins for fiat money. Then you don't buy a product, you buy a fiat money with the coin.
Exactly. I'm saying a product.
Yes, exactly.
I'm calling the coin, the one, I'm calling it a product. But what I mean, if there is nobody on the other side to want to buy your product and many people want to sell at the very same time, this means that the price will drastically go down. This is the reason.
So the people need to understand that right now the usability of the coin, yes, it's stable, but we are increasing the usability of the coin. Once the usability of the coin gets to a certain level, we can have this discussion. But before we go on exchange, there are other things that we need to do. There are other steps. First of all, our blockchain is going private. Our blockchain is going public, from private to public. This is something
which is a very important step, by the way. That was one of the other questions that I had a chance to read.
I'm mentioning it because this is one of the steps before we even start thinking about the exchange. But we never wanted to have that kind of exchange. I personally don't want to have an exchange because for the moment this will decrease the value and the usability of the coin. We did a lot of work. You, me, the whole corporate, the company. We did a lot of work for the last 7-8 months. We expanded by putting trusted people all over the globe. Created new positions for new people. We accepted an IMA to become part of the corporate as well. We are evolving and we are expanding in extremely new way, just to show people that some of the comments that they're putting there are completely incorrect and we don't want to answer in a violent way. We want to be polite in every way, even when we are attacked. And you know better than me how often we get attacked by haters, by people who mainly don't understand. And one of the worst characters is the characters that only can point and say, this is negative, negative, negative. We try to surround ourselves with people that are more humble, but at the same time more open for the world. We believe that people are good. This is why we continue with this project. It's very simple.
I get what you mean. At the very same time, I have to say that I get why these people are putting these comments there. I get their frustration. Have in mind that these people are exhausted of waiting. It's a fact that it was a mistake somewhere in the past, and they shouldn't have waited, and they should have used that time for hard working, and the results would have been already a fact. But whatever, it's like that. Just last question. How was it here on the hot seat?
It was hot. First of all, it was hot. But second of all, it was good that we did it. We wanted to do it for a very long time, and I think that now it's the right moment because we already launched the One Voyage and One Forex. I couldn't say any more words for One Voyage, but let's say that that kind of product is why it's different than the others, because this is the first time that people will have such a low price for hotel accommodations. I don't want to refer to other companies around the globe that already have this database, but I was working in this system, in the travel system. I know how it works, and this product is a gem. This is the gem in our crown. And once I'll give an advice to all IMAs, take a close look of your network, because maybe there are some hidden leaders inside your network that can use and fast increase their network with the One Voyage or with the One Forex. You never know who is under your downline. So take a good look. This is a free advice. Take a good look, and maybe you'll find another leader. Because right now, what I'm seeing all over the globe is a new way of creating leaders. New way of creating leaders because we have a proper education, we have a proper tools, and we have new features. Those combined with a little effort from yourself, and you can go from zero to hero.
Absolutely true. So
thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here with me. Actually, to be honest, it was a pleasure for me. So I would suggest that we make this more often. Also, thank you.
Thank you.
Once again.